What's going on, everyone? Morgan TV. Gino Morgan here, and I don't know if I have Leek or Eric in this stream, but if it's just me, I'll go through the topics. The topics are is going to be the predictions of Halloween Havoc, NXT Halloween Havoc, um, 2022. So I'll be giving my predictions of that. Um, what else? Top 10 technical wrestlers, top 10 black male wrestlers, top 10, and that's not top 10, top 5. I say top 5, top 5 technical wrestlers, top 5 um black wrestlers, top 5 male black wrestlers, top 5 female black wrestlers. Um and then I'll talk about Scooby Doo basically. I'll talk about Scooby Doo. Um Scooby Doo basically about, from what I hear, they have Black Velma, and she gonna be lesbian. And give my thoughts on that. And have Black Shaggy. Give my thoughts on that. So now I'm gonna talk about the Danny Glover kiss to another actor. I'm gonna talk about that, how I feel about it. So a few topics there. Now let me start off with the Halloween Havoc predictions. Now I don't watch NXT that much, so I ain't watched this recent episode because I was watching AEW, but I only watch NXT. But I do watch. I do watch like the events, especially the events are banger when it comes to NXT or even Raw and SmackDown. I tried to watch Raw and SmackDown. I couldn't get into it, so I tried to get into it, but I couldn't get into it. I'm more of AEW or Impact Wrestling. Those two main companies I watch. Mm. I just couldn't get into it. They changed NXT to it's white and gold now, but I haven't watched it yet. Well, I think of watching this past episode, so I get familiar and see if I like it or not. But because they're bringing back like old NXT wrestlers wrestlers who used to be wrestling in NXT, so I like that. But they only did that so they could battle against AEW, so they could try to beat have a chance to beat AEW in the ratings. Um, that failed. So let me give my predictions. I'll start. Yeah, I'll start off with the main event this time. Braun Breaker, the NXT champion, defended his title against Ilya Dragunov and JD. I got. I believe Ilya Dragunov. I'll take a risk and take Ilya Dragunov winning, and I think Braun Breaker going on the main roster. It's time for him to go to the main roster. Definitely time for him to go to the main roster. So it's about time. He's well established now. Even though he's still young, he's still learning. I think he's more ready for the main roster. So take him to the main roster. Um, NXT Women's Championship match. Um, Mandy Rose defended her title against RB Fire. I was called Kelly Ray. I still call her Kelly Ray. Um, I'll go with RB Fire, and then Mandy Rose and Tasha Trash go to the main roster. So I go with RB Fire as new champion. North American Championship. Carmelo Hayes, somebody, Aura Monoit, pronounce that name. Wesley Von Wagner versus Nelson Frazier in a ladder match. I got Wesley winning. I believe Carmelo Hayes gonna go to the main roster. I believe Von Wagner gonna go to the main roster. Those two, I believe. I think they also have call ups. So I believe Von Wagner, Carmelo Hayes, Manny Rose and Tyson Suggestion go to the main roster, and Braun Breaker go to the main roster. So I'll go with Wesley. It should be a good match. I think that's probably gonna be match of the night, maybe. Um, Next match is Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade in the wheel deal make a deal. Weapons Wild match. I'll go with Cora Jade. I go with Cora Jade going winning. Next match is Judas Creed versus Damian Cap in the ambulance match. If Judas loses, Judas Creed NXT, I'll go with the Judas Creed winning. Next match is spin the wheel and make a deal to be announced match. I'll go with Apollo Crews winning. And maybe Grayson Waller go to the main roster. He's more prepared. He got good mic skills. I believe there's some stars gonna go to the main roster. Stars coming back to NXT, so that'd be good. Um, so that was my predictions of NXT. It should be. I believe this show gonna be like it might be an 8.5 out of 10. I might go. It might be a 7.5 out of 10. That's what I'm thinking it might be. So those predictions uh, for, for NXT Halloween Havoc 2022. That's gonna happen Saturday. Should be good. Next, I'm gonna go with. What should I go with next? I'll go with top 5 technical wrestlers. Top 5. I go with number 5. I go with Bret Hart. I love his matches that I see on DVDs. Very technical. One of the best. Um, number 4. I'll go with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, number 4. Best in the world. Had to go with Chris Jericho. Number 3, Bryan Danielson. Best in the world. Number 3, Bryan Danielson. Number 2, I'll go with Kurt Angle. And number 5, Benoit. Chris Benoit, best technical wrestler of all time. I'll go with him being the best technical of all time. No matter, I know they did, but to me he's still the best technical. He's the best technical wrestler of all time, in my opinion. In my list, he's the best technical wrestler of all time. So I got Chris Benoit, best technical wrestler of all time. And then let me go with 5 black wrestlers. Number 5, I'll go with Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons. I watched some of his work on DVDs and stuff, so I go with Ron Simmons. Number 4, Booker T. Booker T. Number 3, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin. Number two, I'll go with Jay Lethal. Two, Jay Lethal. Number one, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is my number one black wrestler, black male wrestler. So Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is number one. Um, so top five um black female wrestlers. I'll go with number five. Um, Number five, Jay Cargill. I'll go with Jay Cargill. Number four, Athena. Number three, Sasha Banks. Number two, um, Jazz. I'll go with Jazz. And number one, uh, number one, Jacqueline. I'll go with Jacqueline. Honorable mention. I don't think I mentioned Bianca Belair, but she's honorable mention. That's my honorable mention, Bianca Belair. So that's a good list. So Jacqueline is my number one black female wrestler. Um, Number one male black wrestler is Bobby Lashley. And number one technical wrestler is Chris Benoit. So if I get like Guyton or um Guyton or um Malik in the video, I asked them what their top five is, if they have a top five, or so. Whenever I do video with them, so whatever the top five is, they can say the top five. Now my thought. What's up, Guyton? Now my thoughts on I say a black Velma and a black lesbian Velma and Scooby Doo. Um, I mean, I'm okay with it. A black Shaggy, I'm kind of okay with it, but I like how it was. We didn't have to think about race or nothing. When we was kids, we didn't think about race or it is like give representation for lesbian girls out there, black girls out there, and they see a cartoon character as their skin. Because most cartoon characters are white or uh, so. Now they give different agendas. Like it's not to be black, Ariel, uh, Little Mermaid, black, black. There's a black Cinderella, Brandy, black Cinderella. So there need to be some Asian culture in this. Some of the stuff that Asian, they usually make it a white character usually. So you need more representation of Asians and Latinos. Mostly the Latinos. It used to be George Lopez. Mostly always George Lopez. Who else? That Mexican guy. He's on. I know he's on. He's on Def Jam Fight in New York. He been on lots of gangster movies, but I forgot his name. Started with D. His last name started with T. Danny something. I know that. I know his name is Danny. Uh, Danny Toro. I think that's his name. Danny Toro. Toro. I think that's his name. He's a good reputation for mess for the Latino community. And then George Lopez for the Latino community. George J Lo, Jennifer Lopez for the Latino community. So they start having some Latino superheroes, some Asian superheroes, and every once in a while they do, but they start having more of that. Enough of this black, white, black, white, black, white. I was hearing like there'll be a black Superman. I would like a black Superman, but I thought Shaq Pan Steel was basically Superman for us. Uh, at least that's what I think. So that was the Scooby Doo, and then there's Danny Glover kissed the actor, the male actor, a gay kiss. So it's just like what they just masquerading these as men in Hollywood. So as as Guyman say is highly weird. Black men, I mean, black men wear dresses. Black men kiss each other. It's like and they trying to masquerade the men nowadays. But it's showing reputation to gay to men who are not able to come out as gay or not who are ashamed to come out as gay. Like it'd be like there's two men kissing, so I can come out gay. I come out the way I want to come out. Um, so I guess it was reputation for them. Um, I know they have their own channel like um for um I believe it's logo for the gay community. So I believe that's their own channel. It's BT with black channel, and I guess white channel would be MTV. um, so those are my few thoughts. I don't know what else to talk about. What else to talk about? Let me give it. I could give an Impact preview. Impact. What's going on? Impact. Oh, what date is Impact Wrestling? Is today the 19th, 20th. Today the 20th. Tomorrow's the 20th. Oh, here's a preview of Impact Wrestling. I give predictions on Impact Wrestling. Is the Fallout uh, well, for advertised matches. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus Heath and Rhino for the Impact Tag Team titles. I might go with. I believe I go with Matt. Nah, it was Heath and Rhino probably winning the titles due to Mike Bennett and Matt Taven going to a different. Now in AEW, basically, I actually watched that Rampage episode. I catch up on some wrestling when I get off of the stream. Catch up on some wrestling, catch up on some Rampage, catch up on some She-Hulk, catch up on some Chucky. So I catch up on that. Bobby Booty Ray and Tommy Dreamer versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay, I believe. Booty Ray and Tommy Dreamer win that. Eric Young versus Rich Swann. I believe Eric Young win that. Only 3 matches advertised. Impact tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. I'll be watching Impact. I'm thinking of watching SmackDown. I could watch SmackDown and do like a reaction. Maybe because I might catch up on some shows. So I might chill Friday night, watch some non-wrestling, and then watch Havoc on Saturday. So that's what I could do. And then there's a Sunday night as a pay-per-view of FSW. So I'll be watching wrestling 2 nights. Yeah, I don't know about Friday night. I guess still debating if I want to watch SmackDown. But of course I'll watch Rampage. Rampage is an hour. So of course I'll watch Rampage. I'm gonna try to invite some people. See if they come in. I'm not sure if they come in. Who could I invite? I'll invite Reese, see if he come in. I was just send an invite. You don't have to come in if you want to, but it's gonna just send an invite. See if he'll come in. Peace and blessing, brother. Oh, hey Malik. Yeah, I know you probably got work tomorrow, so I know you can't come in. But I guess if you ever come in my streams, if I do another streams, I guess I'll ask you what's your top 5 technical wrestlers in your top 5, black male wrestlers in your top 5, female black wrestlers. Probably old school. You probably have like old school wrestlers as your top 5. But to recap, I have Chris Benoit as my number 1 technical wrestler. I have Bobby Lashley as my number 1 black male wrestler. I have Jacqueline as my number 1 black female wrestler. If I could say a tag team that is a black tag team, I would have to go with That's my favorite black. I guess I could go with Private Party or Street Profits. That Private Party or Street Fight. I'll go with Private Party. Yeah, he's still young, so. I'll give my preview of SmackDown. SmackDown. I don't really watch SmackDown. I watched SmackDown last week. It was alright. It wasn't something I watch every week. SmackDown preview. That's 21. Ain't much of a preview of SmackDown, but let me go on what's going on Twitter. Oh, Braun Breaker's trending. I wonder what that's about. Oh, he's just a trending topic. Basketball's going on. I may be thinking about watching some basketball. And I don't watch NBA that much. Let me see if anybody else will come in. I might invite some more people. I doubt if anybody will come in. Who can I invite? I don't think my wrestling friends will go in, invite in. They're more of a chatting on a thread than they are talking on talking on I could try to invite them. I said with Malik asked. I could try to invite people, see if they come in. I doubt they come in though. I'll stay on a little bit longer, see if anybody comes. Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Yep. Oh, this is basically like a broadcast.
Sorry?
Like a broadcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're just testing or?
Oh no, I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your top 5 favorite technical wrestlers?
Uh,
What else can I talk about? I'll just wait for Enzo. See if he come in. Um, that's all I can talk about. But I'll see what's his favorite top 10, top 5 technical wrestlers, top 5 black wrestlers, uh, top black top 5 black male wrestlers, top 5 black female wrestlers, if you have any. What the hell? On my phone charge. Hmm. What you want the pack this weekend? I don't know. Salami, sandwich, pack, apples. I don't know what the pack. Well, I guess I'll do some gameplay tomorrow and sing some songs.
A black man on a show that is produced by a black man and created by a black man. And I don't really think the agenda was so much gay here as much as it was them trying to do something funny and like putting themselves in this awkward scenario where they would have to kiss to get shoes.
Right. Absolutely. Now, Pierre, I want to come back to you because I think Yamanico brought up some good points there. But I'm interested to know, why do you think so many people take offense? You know, you have people that are upset, but some people are genuinely offended by seeing these two male kids, especially being that they have, you know, heterosexual regular lives outside of acting. Pierre, what do you think? Why do you think people are so offended?
Well, one thing about saying that they have regular lives outside of it, they're actors, so that's
right.
No different than the murderer. The rapist in a movie has an outside life. He's not a murderer and a rapist. So for some reason, we can differentiate between that. You know, I remember in the late '90s, so many hip hop movies was killing and murdering and shooting and killing and shooting and killing and killing and murder and shooting and drugs, murder and killing, murder and killing, murder and killing. And wasn't much said like that. We didn't have an uproar. Some people did say something, yes, but it wasn't a major uproar. Mm-hmm. Now, we finished up murdering enough of each other. Now they're trying something different. And now it seems like they're going to a side where, there are black homosexuals in the United States. I'm sorry for those who don't realize that out there. And they're showing more scenes of and more films of homosexuals. And now people are up in arms on that. Again, don't know why they weren't up on arms when it was murder, drugs, killing, murder, raping, killing, murder, raping, killing, raping. It wasn't that much then. But I guess, when we see somebody kill another black man, it's, hey, man, this is what happened. This is what happened. This part of the hood. But, you kiss a black man, it's like, hell no, it's about to all break out. So I'll let y'all fight that fight. I don't give two shits.
Right. Yeah, no, that's definitely a tough thing to have to understand and say, yeah, that is kind of true. Yamanika, let me bring you in on that. What are your thoughts? Why do you think so many people are offended by seeing these two male actors, not them in their real life, but these two actors kiss on the show?
I mean, I'm really at a shock and a loss for why people are upset. We all have seen, as Pierre says, people play characters that they not all the time. I played a skinny bitch once. Pierre played a dark skinned nigga in the 80s. Who knows? You know what I mean? So we go to church. We know the choir director gay half the time. You got a boy in front of you, one of your male friends is gay. So when we see it on television and people go gross and all this other stuff, I always take a look at the dudes that get so up in arms about it. I'm not saying that you have to agree with the lifestyle, but this over exasperation of how upset you got, that just turn the shit off if you don't want to see it. And if it bothers you that much when it's turned off and you're not watching it, your eyes are closed and you still can see two gay niggas kissing in the wind, then you come on out of the closet, right? Because some of these niggas, let's be real, some of these niggas that have such homophobia, these niggas is in the closet. Come on out, Papa. You know what I'm saying? We got a show waiting for you, baby. You know what I mean? Like, every real nigga I ever been with that's a nigga ain't worrying about no niggas kissing because they too busy, checking out pussy.
Right. Let me ask you something, Yannick, and I want your exact reaction, especially from a woman, because some men are just kind of, they feel uncomfortable, they kind of get a little shaky in the seat. How did you, as a woman, when you watched it, what was your initial reaction when you saw it?
I didn't think anything about it. But again, and I'm gonna have to get shirts that say two things can be true, right? I could not think anything about it and also understand that there are men who have a problem with it, right? In terms of imaging, because people like to say, oh, I say one thing, I say another thing, I say. So let me get it very clear. There's a difference between being homophobic and there's a difference between being a black man that thinks there's an agenda that's being moved forward to act like all you can be as a black man on screen is either gay or in some type of feminine position. You understand? That I agree with. If we are not seeing different varieties of black men in their strength and in their power, I understand where black men are coming from with that. But also, that's why you need to own your own shit. That's why you need to make your own shit. If you expect somebody to get your imaging correct and they're not you or they're not consulting you, then this is why we're having the problems that we're having now. Sorry, the industry is calling me to tell me to shut up. I'm a part of the Illuminati. Hello? I'm sorry. Yes, I'll send another blood sacrifice.
Now, Pierre, let me bring you in on the next question, because I think you made a great point about, Lakeith being an actor that likes to push the line in his career. So he did do an interview with Hollywood Reporter where DJ Vlad would turn that headline into him saying he always wanted to play a gay role. And Lakeith would, elaborate on that. And here's what he had to say. He said, I've always wanted to play a gay role because I wanted to experience and feel and understand what that meant. Yes, I was saying I wanted to experience love through a lens I hadn't experienced before through a character. After all, love is love. Of course, Vlad strikes again, trying to make the fact a dramatic and negative thing. I'm not surprised. I'm a black man and he's Vlad. Out of all the things I said in the interview with THR, you chose to zoom in on this and try to frame me in a way where your fans can hate me. You ain't slick. Too bad most people aren't deeply bigoted and so don't care about to grab your bait. Vlad, of course, would respond by saying, hey, this is something that you said. You put it out there. All I was doing was reposting it for the people. So, Pierre, with all that being said and being that you are an actor, do you think black actors and comedians have a limitation on their art because of the expectations that people may put on them?
You only limit yourself by what you let yourself be limited by. Don't let other people do. Let's be honest, man. Lakeith is a fantastic actor. You love them in The Harder They Fall. You love them in Get Out. Sorry to, I think it is Sorry to Bother You, and other movies. He counts Judas and the other one I can't remember that. Judas and the Black something. So many great things he's done in movies. And now we're gonna just put him to the side because he kissed the dude. Like, man, he ain't that good at that. He knows some wild shit. Well, he's the same wild dude that you liked in other stuff. He's an actor. He's a fantastic actor. He just chooses to go and do anything he wants to do, which I applaud him about. Damn what y'all saying. Damn what y'all saying. Okay? The next thing he turned around, he played Malcolm X. Y'all be like, oh my God, he was fantastic. Best actor I ever seen. No, he's the same nigga was kissing the other guy, Glover in the car in the band. Okay? So let's stop playing every week. We feel like we want to dislike somebody, like somebody. That's as bad as this platform here. Some weeks they love me. Some weeks they hate me. Some weeks they love Yamanik or whoever, or Capone next week. They wishy-washy. I'm in it to win it. I ain't going nowhere. So deal with it. That's what I am. Every time you watch the show, deal with it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm a performer and I'm going to give you what I give you in honesty, in my heart. You might not like it. It is what it is. So as an actor, don't let somebody limit you. As a performer, do you, and let those who like you roll with you, and those who don't, let them talk about it. Vlad knew what he did. Vlad knew what he was doing. Like I said, he picked a certain thing out to get some traction to be moved. That's what happens. This is what the business is about, you know?
Absolutely. I don't think you could have said any better. Now, Yamanik, I see you over there moving, so I'm interested to know your thoughts on this. Do you think Black actors and comedians, they kind of have this limitation on their art because of the expectations that people put on them?
Well, listen, I think it's very important for people to create their own body of work, right? So, let's go back to that. I know many people in the comments think I'm just some fat, ugly, big bitch that don't do nothing but hang on the coattails of Pierre whenever he want to throw me some crumbs. But I am a television writer.
You ain't ugly.
Oh, of course not, darling. We know that. But one of the things that I like to do when I'm in a room, right, especially when the room may not be that diverse, or they may have brought us in for diversity or, different representation, because they're doing that with people of color, they're doing with gender, all kinds of stuff. So a lot of the conversations that are happening are from people that are in the room that want to authenticate an experience, right? So there is times when I'll be in a room and it could be super white. And, we have Black characters. And I'm like, well, this person wouldn't say that. Or, it don't look good for them to do that. So we just have to have more representation of that. And people have to understand, if someone's watching it, it's going to be on. So don't get mad at the people that are putting out this information for you. Get mad at the people that's watching it. Y'all need to be arguing and fist fighting right now in the comment section, because that show is hot and all these shows are hot because the people in the comment section are watching the shows.
And that is so true. I just want to say this. I tried to experiment on my show recently this week with Delay. I put out a clip that was us arguing about to get in a fight, and it got so many views in like a day, like 75,000 views. I was like, what? Now I put out my podcast, has a lot of great artists on it. They speak about a lot of great things. They're emotional. A lot of things have been said pretty well on my show. But then I never had a clip gone that fast, except when George Wallace was doing the F them. But it just shows the appetite for that. And it was actually not even a real clip. We just played off something in the middle of it, and I put it out yesterday and the whole episode. But it's just funny how people gravitate to drama. They want negativity. They love to live into the negativity. Let stuff live, man. But it just showed, like DJ Vlad doing that little situation with putting that little clip out and writing whatever. Yeah, he said it, but you picked the one thing that you wanted everybody to jump on, and people jump on it. We're so easily to be baited, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, and I want to add to that point real quick, because speaking of DJ Vlad, I mean, weren't we also as a community trying to figure out why there was a man that was supposed to be white who was putting out all this Black content? I mean, that was the conversation I thought we were having. I don't participate one way or the other, because I don't like to, it's not that I don't like to watch DJ Vlad. It's just that when I hear a voice in the background, it reminds me of, what was the show we grew up on, that cartoon with the dark guy in the back with the cat? All you saw was his hands. It's like, I want to see somebody get involved with their interviews like we do. We put our faces and our integrities on the line. But I know people were complaining about that. They said he wasn't a Black person and he was getting money off Black people. So let's stick to one thing and keep it there, and then start chiseling other things down, because there's a lot of hypocrisy in our community to complain about one thing and then wonder why something else. Just like Pierre said, he's trying to put out some highbrow, high-level comedy and content for you, but you'll tune in for the fights. Then we complain about, I ain't anybody do nothing fighting, because that's what you're gonna watch.
Right. Yeah, it is.
We at show business. We trying to show you niggas some shit so we can get some money from the business. Show business, not show volunteer, not show customer service or how can I help you, not show foster care. Show business, and niggas are making a lot of money off of your eyeballs. So make sure that where you put your eyeballs are also where you want to put your dollars.
I think you both made great points. And again, you know, Pierre, I think you hit the head right on, or the nail right on the head. It's acting. You know, people are upset at this, but it's acting. And a big kudos to Donald Glover for a successful four seasons of Atlanta. I think this is the final season. So congratulations to him, and as well as Lakeith Stanfield. Kudos to all of them for what they're doing and changing. Like you said, Yamanika, being in the room and being the writer and creator and owner of that show. So congratulations to them. I appreciate both of you for chiming on this topic. Of course, before we head out, I need to know what y'all have going on. So Pierre, I'll start with you. What do you have coming up, and how can people follow you?
This Friday, a couple of days from now, if you're in the Washington, D.C. area, I'll be headlining the City Winery for 2 shows. City Winery in Washington, D.C. November 4th for my folks in Birmingham, Alabama. I'll be at the Stardome. They get them tickets November 4th. And like I said, Birmingham. If you want to follow me at Comic Pierre. And also, we got a hell of a show, show this week on Pierre's Panic Room with my man D-Lay. Very funny comic, and you'll see how it unfolds. So check it out, and I appreciate the love.
Absolutely. And I was there for that filming, and man, that was some great acting. Great acting. Yeah, Monique, I'll kick it over to you. What do you have coming up, and how can people follow you?
Well, I just want to say this. Thank you. I had a couple of people show up to my show in Detroit. I've had some people show up from the comment section of Comedy Hype. So listen, even some trolls, and they're super nice. Thank you guys. Like, it's so, and go see Pierre. Like, it's so fun when you guys come out to show.
7524.
Unforgotten, the Comedy Hype News Show, and more of our one-on-one interviews. We're more than just laughs. With the culture, the leaders in truth, and well, your streamer just got a little more blacker. Welcome to Hype Plus.
Huh. So it's, yeah, they basically masquerading. They basically is masquerading Batman. I guy that said Hollywood. Man, Batman wear dresses and everything. Let me go to the Smiley. I forgot who it is. Who did it about the Black Velma, Scooby Doo, basically. He gave his opinion on it. I watched him. I'm going to share it here. Oh, here it is.
Hey everyone, Dustin here. Today I'd like to talk about something that's been bugging me for a while, and that's the Scooby-Doo franchise. There's but no, it's not just a Scooby-Doo franchise as a whole. It's I'm talking about a black Velma, lesbian Velma, and a black Shaggy. They're not race swapped or ethnic group swapped. We're different ethnic groups of human beings. We're just all part of the human race. Well, my point being is, I don't like the black Shaggy. I don't like the black Velma. I don't like the lesbian Velma. I'm sorry, isn't there already? There's already a black Shaggy, and he is a rapper, singer, and a Jamaican. And he wrote the song called "It Wasn't Me." I just can't stand the Scooby-Doo franchise anymore. The reboots, the political correctness, ethnicity swapping characters, LGBTQ plus this and that being in there, and to sneak in a little something. Scrappy-Doo got ruined because he's the bad guy now. He's been the bad guy since the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. But I'll talk about Scrappy in a later video sometime soon. But anyways, just wanted to pop on here and talk about my thoughts on lesbian Velma, Black Velma, and Black Shaggy. This is the year 2022 going on 2023. I don't know what good cartoons are anymore. Anyways, this is Dustin signing off. See ya. And by the way, the Scooby-Doo franchise sucks.
Huh.
Enough said.
Those are his thoughts about Scooby Doo. Yep. He made Rachel. Enzo tried to join, but I guess he was shy. Some people was shy to be on video, but I could see Jay want to. I'll try to invite him. He probably ain't gonna join. But I'll send him a link anyway. I'll stay on here for a while. I could show another video. See what video I can show. I'll see if anybody want to join. I sent the link. Open forum. Anybody can join. Oh, let me look at Mike Cakes. I can try to share that video.
Whoa, check it out. This is my pencil and then it rolls. Let's try it.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Grab me that writing utensil. But then you have one. You mean this? Yes. Well, it looks like I just lost it. Damn. Grab me that writing utensil.
Well, a little quick video. It was just me today. And so Tyler came in, but he was too shy. So, Brother World Order episode 8. Gave my predictions. I gave my top 5 black wrestlers, top 5 technical wrestlers, top 5 black male wrestlers, top 5 black female wrestlers. Thoughts on Scooby Doo. Thoughts on the gay kids. That's basically all the topics. So that's been my episode. That's been the episode. Brother World Order episode 8. That's been my video. Peace. I'm out. Peace.